All right, well, welcome back here. Sarnia Sting leading off things in the first period. 1-0 score right now. And my eyes can't see that far. I think we're like 11 shots on goal for Windsor and like 8 for us. Nick Moss joining me here once again. Welcome back from Tuesday night's game. We saw a nice win there, 5-2, a strong win from the Sarnia Sting. Coming out here in the first period and them getting the first goal, does that set the pace for this game?
I believe it sets a strong pace for this game. Windsor is starting to realize that Sarnia knows how to play hockey with some of the higher competitive groups in this league. I believe strongly that it just took that first home game to get over the playoff jitters and to come out here to play professional, semi-professional hockey and know how to play hockey with some of the top teams in the league.
Yeah, right. So Sarnia Sting capable of winning this. Do you see them capable of winning this part of the playoffs?
I believe strongly that they can. Right now, they're showing by staying out of the penalty box that we're even up on shots right now, which is huge. Staying even with the best team in the Western Conference right now, that's not easy to do as an 8th seed team going in the playoffs.
No, that's right. So now coming out into this second period, obviously the Windsor Spitfires not going to be happy with the result of that first period. What do you see them changing anything? Or do the Sting, is there something that also the Sting needs to do to keep this? Do they need to change anything, or do they just need to keep the momentum going?
Sarnia Sting just needs to keep playing the way they have been throughout this first period. Windsor is going to kind of be kicking themselves in the butt a little bit by not getting quality shots on net. They rung one off the post earlier, which stopped my heart a little bit, thinking that they may have scored. However, Windsor is going to definitely turn up the heat a little bit, but we have to handle it and keep in the kitchen kind of deal.
Okay. Well, Nick, thanks for joining me down here. Nice to have you here visiting us. Hopefully we'll see you back here again if things keep going. Do me a favor and take that off. Head over there and tap Jay Peckham because I know he'll be ready to. Go ahead and get him over there. We'll get Jay Peckham here to have his say now in what's going on out there. I think maybe for a moment Jay Peckham thought he was fired. I don't know.
Well, I get up here and I got some new guy, handsome dude, drives all over Hell's Half Acre to get here.
He comes
I see him eyeballing my job.
Yeah,
I see him.
I'd be nervous for sure.
Yeah.
Well, then again, they could just fire me and I could just let you guys do all the talking and
I know you've tried that before.
Yeah, it didn't work out for me, did it?
Not so much.
Nice to see the Sarnia Sting, as Nick and I were just talking. A 1-0 lead right now. It's always good to be the first one to the board. I think that just creates some energy there.
100%. That was probably the most impactful first period I think we've seen in a long time, many weeks.
Sting were in control.
Well, I'm not so sure I'd go all the way that way
all right.
yet, but I think.
I love this. Look at that.
Yeah. But I think the Sting were certainly playing ahead of the Spits. We're first to the puck. We're getting shots off on goal. We're catching it in the neutral zone and pushing it back in. We played a lot in their end. And I think the one thing I really liked was the fact that, the amount of time between getting the puck and taking a shot has gone from this much to this much.
Yeah, we're not
they're getting the puck and they're
we're not thinking about it too long.
Yeah, and I think some of those that first goal. It was one of those, they just put it on a stick and bam, it was there.
Yeah, you know what? The thing I liked was Nolan Dillingham.
Yeah, well, you know what?
Nice and early, Nolan Dillingham. If you're not watching, it's on my Instagram, by the way. I did catch it. It was a good, clean fight. I thought. It was.
It was definitely dominant. Dill was dominant.
But it was a clean fight. It wasn't any of that. It wasn't too wild. I think some of that was. I felt like that was planned in the sense of I'm coming out standing ground, I guess.
Well, I'm not. I don't know
when
that
I say
it was
planned. I don't mean hey, we're going to do this thing. I mean planned in the sense of, okay, we're not taking any crap, and we really need to I think that was an example of saying we're not taking any crap tonight.
Yeah, I think it very much was. I think it was, D'Amico's one of those players that can very easily turn the tide of a game and get under your jersey and do a lot of damage in terms of getting you wound up and all that sort of stuff. And the one guy, if there is another fight, the one I want to see going down on Windsor is Abraham.
Oh yeah.
Oh my goodness!
He's the one that gets in the crease there all the time. Yeah.
He just winds me up.
No.
He's the guy who snows Gaudreau.
Right.
You just don't do that. It's just not cool. You don't do that.
He's been getting away with it too much.
Oh my goodness.
We talked about that on Tuesday.
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
Well, and here's the thing. This is a bit of Windsor hockey that we've seen before.
Yep.
And we talked about pregame about how they like to get under their opponent's skin. That seems like a common part of their strategy in hockey.
Yep.
They can play hockey. There's no doubt about it.
100%.
But I feel like they're just relying on that a little bit too much in this portion of the season, right? With the playoffs.
You know what? Honestly, 1-0 is not a lot of goals yet.
Right.
So
and they're leading the shot clock.
Yeah, and I think that and again, there's some challenges that we have there. I don't know why Ryan Mass got stranded behind the Windsor net. He's a defenseman. I mean, Ryan, just be a defenseman. You know,
getting too close.
But he was arguably the only guy who was going to carry it up. But then he got stranded behind the net, and I'm like, that is not a place for you to be as a defenseman.
Right.
Do you know what I mean?
Especially with no help.
Especially with no help.
Yeah.
So, a couple of people fell down on that particular play, and we can't do that because that's the kind of play that Windsor will capitalize on and come at us real hard for it. But I think what I really wanted to say was that, 1-0 is still only a locker room chat away from, going either way, really. And
And going back to Tuesday, this is where we were at, but it was the other way around.
Yep.
And then we saw things turned around. Liam Henderson. Hello, Liam. He's working the cameras over there.
Nice.
And and I didn't even have him here. I didn't have him here this year.
Why is that?
Well, he's busy with Kojako.
Oh, is he? Okay.
But yeah, and we saw how that pendulum swung the other way.
Sure did.
And to say things about Windsor Spitfires, they're still a capable team. They're still capable coming out.
Absolutely.
We know they're capable because they won the first 2 games, and they won them hard against us.
Sure they did.
It's too early to tell anything right now. But
there are some good signs out there. Don't get me wrong.
Yep.
I think we've got them a bit
fast
rattled.
Game too, I think.
It's been a quick game. We've got them a little bit rattled. The penalty box is starting to be a factor. And
once we get one staying out of there, some others seem to want to take over the spot, right?
But you know what, though? I think honestly, so far, I think the penalty box has been pretty fair for the most part. I think, it's been a fairly well called game so far. Nothing stood out to me that makes me want to jump over the boards.
Jay Peckham said so.
But
approves. I'm going to get you a rubber stamp.
There you go. Approved.
I agree. I think, it's been playoff hockey is, and we talked about this the other day, playoff hockey is a different hockey than compared to regular season. And I think that's part of the excitement I guess the energy that comes in from a player's perspective.
For sure.
Is, okay, here we go. It's do or die. It's definitely do or die for the Sting. I mean, for Windsor too, but more so for the Sting because of the season that they've had all year, that stock market team that we refer to them as. But I think, and I won't say desperate because I've said that before, but the team that's the hungriest here tonight is the one that's going to come out on top, aside from skills. Yeah,
and I think you're right. And I think, the Sting are certainly showing elements of being hungry for this. And I'm pretty...
Good luck.
I love this.
Absolutely.
Come on around over here for a second here. Just look at the camera
Just
there.
look at the camera right here.
We got a Spitfire fan. Right?
Fin 5.
Fin 5,
I
okay.
had an argument with Laura
Oh, yeah, Laura.
Oh, did you?
Yeah.
Nice.
I said Sarnia 6, I said Windsor 5.
Okay.
Oh.
Are you sitting right beside each other?
Actually, I'm at the other
That's
end.
probably a good thing. Well, welcome to
Probably.
Sarnia anyway. Nice to have you
Absolutely.
here.
Thank you.
Good luck, brother, man.
All right.
Appreciate it.
Oh, there you go. Windsor Spitfire. Now, you say good luck, but you don't really mean that. As he's walking
And he's
away
got a
with his D'Amico jersey on, right?
jersey on, yeah. But no, you know what?
Yeah, I know. what
I
you
can
mean.
be nice every now and
Absolutely.
again.
Absolutely.
You know, like the truth is, I know what the experience is like putting on a jersey and going into an away
Well,
barn.
you've been to all of them.
I've been to every single one of
Yeah.
them, and I've had some great experiences. I've had some not so great experiences. You know what? So. The truth of the matter is,
Speak of the devil. Come
Speak of
around
the devil.
over here for a minute. Come over here. Say, we just had Laura's sticking her nose in there. We just had Windsor Spitfire guy had the paint on his face.
I love that
Said
guy.
you were
Yeah.
arguing with him.
Arguing.
You guys were arguing. Well, he's saying Windsor in 5. You're saying we
I'm
got it
saying
in 6.
I think we're going to go 7.
Gonna go 7 all the way.
So,
Yeah.
All right.
So, obviously, we've gotten underneath their skin tonight.
Yeah.
for sure.
Love it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Love it. But,
Yeah.
definitely 6, but I think we're going to take it in 7. I think we're going to upset them.
All right. There you go.
I think that would be outstanding. that would be exciting
Gotta
as
love
heck.
the underdog story.
That's right. Okay.
100%.
Thanks, Laura.
Yeah.
So, see, I like it when people just pop in here.
Well, lots of great predict. Yeah, you almost need a
An
third.
extra third, right? Oh,
Yeah,
hey, how's
just,
it going?
Just in case somebody
I've seen
stops
people
by.
I haven't seen in years.
Yes.
Why would that be? I don't know.
I don't know. Well, because it's exciting and it's good. Like
Pandemic.
Tuesday, I couldn't believe it. It was a half empty. Well, not half empty,
I
but
know what you mean.
there was not. There were a lot of empty spaces,
Yeah.
but tonight is electric. And there's quite a few Spitz fans in.
There
in
are,
ta-
and,
in town.
honestly, it's nice to see.
For sure it is.
Them coming down, and I'll tell you, interesting. After Tuesday's game, I was down at. I went down to Brownstones, and we had some chicken wings and stuff there, and the Windsor Spitfire team was there. And even the coach was coming out from Windsor Spitfires and was talking to a couple of Sting fans that had obviously been there, and he was being humorous with everybody and kind, and then some of the Sting players were able to be down there after as well. So
Nice.
people were walking by and congratulations, guys, way to go, and all this stuff. So I mean, while there's that you want your team to win, there's still that family hockey thing that's there's that
Absolutely
respect
right.
there. I
You
guess
know
is
what I
I'm
mean,
going
and
for.
I've taught my kids. My boys are both here tonight, which is awesome, and they're cheering for the Sting. But of course they are. But you know what? I mean, I've taught them from a very early age. You don't boo the other team
No.
because the other team is coming in here and they're at the disadvantage, and all they're trying to do is win a hockey game.
That's right.
Just like us, they're no different from us.
That's right.
They just come from somewhere else. And so, and as much as we want to be respected when we go in an away barn, I'm going to respect everybody for coming down, making the trip here
For sure.
to do that.
I'm going to switch the camera on here just for a second. They won't even know it. But here's what we're talking about. Hey, ladies, hey, girls, wave to the camera. Wave to the camera. Come closer. Come closer. There you go. Cheers into the camera. Wave. All right. See, there's some spirit right there. That we like to see.
100%.
And lots of people, smiling faces, and you see families here and everything.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, we want to win, but that's got a lot to do with it as well, right?
Sure, 100%.
And I was talking to, hey, there's another one.
I know,
Haven't
right?
seen you in 10 years.
Crazy.
So anyway, we're just about a minute away before the Sarnia Sting coming back out here. We lose track of time sometimes. We could definitely get back. We could be on here the whole time, but then we'd have nothing to talk about after second period. So we got to do that. 1-0 right now. Of course, that thing after post-game press conference.
Press conference.
That's always fun. Okay, I'm David Burrows. My friend Jay Peckham.
Go Sting, go!